spring break. We're going crazy with spring break out here. The snow's melting in New England, so we're set for our water skiing and our sunbathing, and time for baseball. So
Brother.
If the World Baseball Classic and the spring training hasn't been enough for you, you've just been elevated to eternal baseball, called the best baseball ever, because that's what it is. Greatest players of all time, all simultaneously at their statistical peak, competing for an eternal championship. We're in our 6th season. That's Brent and I'm Mark, and I would say we're the two people most responsible for the roaring success that is eternal baseball.
I'll give ourselves that credit.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys joining us today. If you're new to Eternal Baseball, welcome. You can find everything we do on our homepage. That's eternalbaseball.com. We're also on Facebook. We're on Twitter, or X if you prefer, and getting a little more active on Instagram. So if you're social, we are too. You can find us online. And every Sunday on the Eternal Baseball Podcast, we play the game of the week. And again, if you're new, don't get nervous. We're in and out in about 60 minutes. So we call it the best hour of baseball you'll see all week. That might not be true this week with the World Baseball Classic going on. But we've got a good matchup today. We tried to get every team on the game of the week by the end of the season. And as we get into the second half here, we're kind of scouting for teams that haven't had their close-up yet. We got two good ones tonight. Detroit Tigers, who are leading the American League North, against the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are simultaneously in the cellar of the National League North, while also being only 3 games out of the wild card. That's how good
15 games. 15 games over 500. Love it.
Every year. And of course, it's Tigers in the house. Our pal Tino is front and center and ready to set a winning lineup.
Man, he came out swinging, Tino.
Yeah, he's been peppering us with some tips, and we appreciate that. So we'll give him a good look at the lineups. Have him help us out. We always say we'll never know any team better than their diehard fans. So if there's somebody missing from your favorite team's lineup or somebody who's playing too much, let us know. As long as it makes statistical sense, we're happy to make a swap. Matter of fact, when the scoreboard comes up, if you see teams that have a yellow H by them rather than a gray C, it means human controlled instead of computer controlled. And those are teams that we're setting the lineup for based on fan suggestions. So there's about 4 or 5 of them, but yeah, there could be more. So
I forgot a prop. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, can't wait. We do like the props. And hello, Brian. Welcome to the show. But yeah, we'd love for people to give us some more input. Shohei Ohtani was sitting against left-handers once in a while, and he's still on the Angels in Eternal Baseball until he has more Dodgers seasons than Angels seasons. So an Angel fan said, you can't sit Ohtani ever. So we're making sure that doesn't happen. Blue Jay fan wanted more Lloyd Mosby in center field, so we're happy to accommodate that. Had a huge series with the Royals and the Expos this weekend that I helped set up just to make sure nobody was getting left out of the lineup. Didn't play the games, just set the lineups. Oh, and look at this.
Look at that. Used bookstore. They have a Tigers official scorebook from like 1962 or 3.
That's awesome.
So good. Just the entirety of it is just old school advertisements and so good.
Is there Charles Atlas? Somebody kicking sand in a kid's face on the beach? Almost got you. Are you going to keep score?
I'm going to be muted the entire time because I'm going to be coughing.
Roto's fighting the cough right now. We thought we might do the first ever Eternal Baseball drink along where you all take a shot every time Roto coughs, but maybe every time we bring in a reliever who gets shelled.
Check out. Here's an ad for Meet Our Team for New England Life. Look at some of those names. Can you see them?
Barely. WJR, huh? Oh, there we go. Lovely. They're all wearing suits and ties. Look,
so
I worked in radio, man. Nobody wears sales guys wear suits and ties, right?
Norm Masters, Michigan State, and All-American, and with the Green Bay Packers. Love it. All right. Yeah, 62. Here's the roster. Why don't we just do the 62 roster?
Not bad. Some of them are on this team.
Kaline, easy one. Jim Bunning, Cash, Colavito. Huh?
It was right after, I think Tigers fans will know right away. I think Colavito came over for Harvey Keene. I think I said that right. And Keene was the shortstop now. Alan Trammell blew out his knee. It's a good point about the Tigers in eternal baseball. They're one of the few teams that had someone suffer a season ender. Alan Trammell blew out his knee back in. So they've been running with their backup shortstop, Harvey Keene, since. But that's included now.
Here's the Norm Cash advertisement for Renault.
Okay.
Lee Adler Renault is great transportation. That's quite a quote. Selling some vehicles, Norm.
Good for Norm. He was
extremely above average.
He was a highly sought after spokesperson back in the day.
So good.
Is this the Tacoma simulator? I think we ruined Kent at some point this year, probably. But anyway, we have a history of bringing in relievers who get peppered, so we'll see how that goes tonight. But first, let's take a look at what's going on in and around the league. Tino keeps us set. We have the most of any team. We have the most diehard, active Tigers fans on our Facebook page. And Tino's been leading that charge for a couple of years. Trammell was playing well. The team's been pretty good. And it's kind of funky because you wouldn't think of him as a Tigers legend. But Carlos Guillen, who played in the early 2000s, was like master utility man and had 3 really damn good seasons back to back. So he's valuable and he's on there just to give guys days off. So we'll see if it's Carlos Guillen day or not. But looking around the league, there are some notable birthdays today for March 8th. I think Ro's got those.
Yeah, so start out with Dick Allen. Not bad. Jim Rice, good one. Carl Furillo, nice.
Ancient Dodger, I think. Play. I think he's on their 40 man at least for us, but he doesn't play.
Tommy Pham, like kind of a little up and down, but had some pretty decent years.
I think he's a free agent right now.
Hasn't been signed yet, huh? I know he's having some eye issues there for a bit, but
he's not seeing any offers. That's the eye issue.
Ryan Friel, that's not ringing a bell.
Yeah, he's a red. Played like in the 2010.
Gotcha. Jim Bouton?
It's Bouton.
Bouton,
yeah. And he's the guy who wrote his Yankee pitcher. Not great, but he wrote that book, Ball 4.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal.
It is Bouton.
It's Bouton.
Bouton, sorry. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. One of these days I'll get that right.
But, I mean, he would be almost unremembered if he hadn't written that book. And it was kind of behind the curtains for Major League Baseball. A lot of people were not real happy.
Yeah, I can imagine, right?
Yeah, it's a big deal back in the day.
And then Lance McCullers had some halfway decent years there.
Not bad. And his son was the next hot thing with Houston a couple of years back, but it's had nothing but arm trouble. Yeah. We wish him well from both of your fans here in the room. Moving around the league, there's some hit streaks and some winning and losing streaks of note. In the American League, Bullet Rogan of the Birmingham Knights has a 10-game hit streak. The Red Sox have dropped 4 straight. For Cleveland, catcher Victor Martinez has a 10-game hit streak. Up in Milwaukee, Cecil Cooper has a 12-game hit streak. In Oakland, Reggie Jackson has hit 12 straight games. Sun double. So we appreciate that. And the Mariners have hit hard times with a 6-game losing streak. Over in the National League, the Diamondbacks have dropped 3 straight. And the Braves, who are rolling up 13 games on Houston in the National League South. Braves are rolling along, but they just lost Ozzie Albies for about a month with a hurt back. So they activated Rafael Paul, who most people remember as a shortstop, but he played a little bit of second base. So he's going to help fill in at the Houston for Braves. The Reds have won 4 straight. The Rockies have won 3 straight. Lenny Dykstra, who's a Met in eternal baseball because he can't make the Phillies spot, he has a 10-game hitting streak. And Dick Allen has a 10-game hitting streak. I have a really good picture of Dick Allen, too. One is a White Sox smoking a cigarette while juggling baseballs in the dugout, and one playing first base at Philadelphia where the fans were kind of hot and cold on him. And he was playing first base, and he scratched the word "boo" in big letters in the mud right in front of his face, just so the fans knew either what he heard or what he was thinking. Good for Big Al. And happy birthday, by the way. So our game this week is Detroit at Pittsburgh, and it's technically from the Monday schedule. They've played 2 games already this weekend. In game 1 Saturday, reliever John Hiller was player of the day for a reliever, which is rare in eternal baseball. But it was an absolute slugfest until he came in. And then he delivered 3 1/3 hitless innings of relief to vulture the win as the Tigers came back over the Pirates in 8. And then today, Mark Melanson gave fantastic relief to the Pirates, and Honus Wagner's 8th inning sacrifice fly lifted the Pirates to a 10-9 win. So we've had 2 really, really competitive games between the Tigers and the Pirates, and then we'll have to run that a little later today. Elsewhere around the league, we zoom in here. All right, so we're out here in week 17 out of 27, so that tells you where we're at, almost 2/3 of the way through the season. Looking back at the week that was this last week, we had tough weeks for Boston and the White Sox, both at 1-5. Twins were 1-5. Mariners 0-6. Nationals 1-5, which is sort of their lot in life. But the teams coming on right now: Cincinnati 5-1, the Brewers 5-1, Kings 5-1, Giants 5-1. The Giants have come back, and I don't know if the Dodgers took the lead in the division, but they at least tied the Giants this week after a long run back. And now the Giants have just a little bit taken back over. You can see the standings right here. These include tomorrow's games, except for the Detroit-Pittsburgh game. So Giants and Dodgers deadlocked again. In the North, which is the buzzsaw division, Cubs up 2 games on St. Louis. But if the season ended today, we have 2 wild cards in each league, and St. Louis and Cincinnati would be your 2. Because it's not fair to be 20 games over 500 and not in the division.
That's amazing.
It's such a good division. And then down south, Atlanta's cleaning up. Houston's having a tough year. Philadelphia has righted their ship a bit. They took 2 out of 3 from the Yankees this weekend. And Montreal is now 2 games back. Oakland has played well, and Seattle is getting insurmountable. Detroit's up 4.5 on Cleveland. Could be 5. Kansas City's got a little breathing room. Birmingham, 3 games. And then the Yankees are blocking.
It's crackling just a little bit on your mic.
I may have to replace something.
We'll get you one of these.
Yeah, right?
Old-timey ones.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. I want one I can grab when I'm mad, right? Just yell.
I don't know.
That's good.
Those are pretty nice. That's the harkens back to your radio days, right? Or,
yeah, absolutely. With a big spit screen on it. We had a morning host who was just ready. So gross. You could tell what kind of bagel he had. All right, so that's it. That's what's going on. We're ready for baseball. Let's fire up the old schedule here. And again, here's your peek at tomorrow's games. Tonight, that's always good to see. We will head out here. The pitching matchup's a good one. 2 lefties. Prince Hal Newhouser for Detroit. He's 10-4 with a 4.04. And the guy who's been the Pirates ace, Wilbur Cooper, 12-7 with a 2.9. So just like that, we're ready for baseball. So, pitching-wise, it was a funny thing. It was the Saturday game, and again, all in their prime, was Verlander against Paul Skeens. Like, oh,
Oof.
so good. Even though it could actually happen.
Yeah,
this year.
that's out of the realm of possibility, right?
I mean, their careers kind of didn't line up, right? Like, and it was an absolute blowout, right? It was like a 9-8 win. But today it's Prince Hal, which was his nickname, and
Wilbur.
Wilbur Cooper, household name. So Tiger fans, and I know you're out there, we're looking at, I'm going to rank their lineup by on base percentage against left hand, or OPS against left hand. So there's how they rank up by OPS. You can also see how they are on base up here. And Tiger fans, you can help us out with this. The biggest bat by far is Alcala. So I imagine he's going to hit 4. We'll see. He's got versatility with the left center. So that will end up being valuable.
Man, Ty Cobb hasn't gotten buried for once.
Cobb's hitting almost 300. He's not quite as sharp against lefties, but he leads the league with like 70. So he's had a really good year. Remember, everybody's numbers sink about 25%. So if Ty Cobb hitting in eternal baseball, because the best players get the best hitters, so everybody struggles. So hitting 300 is more like hitting 400. So 300 is not. But usually they leave Cobb off fields. And then Norm Cash has been their best player, but he's not. He does most of the damage against right. You can see the 1,000 OPS against right. Only 774. This is why it kind of shakes out like this. So it ends up with some non-traditional guys, sort of near the top. Harry Holman's killed lefties all year. Probably needs to left.
Got to be Miggy, right?
I play Miggy up there for the OPS, but Tino doesn't like that. Cabrera does lead the league in grounded into double plays.
Oh,
so it might have something.
Well, I'm happy to defer to Tino.
I'm willing to take all sorts of suggestions, but Tino, we need your help here if you want to maneuver this lineup.
Just give us 1 through 9.
Yeah, man. Cabrera plays third poorly, but they've got 3 really good first basemen. So if you're gonna get Rudy York, he actually has to. Oh, he can DH, and that lets Hank Greenberg play first base. Leaves Norm Cash on the bench potentially. Break up our righties. You've got Charlie Garner. I always get it wrong. I think it's Garinger at second. Harvey Keene at short. And catching. Actually, York could catch. Oh, here we go. If York catches, which is a bit of a stretch, but it's true his major league career. You can see for York, he's a decent first baseman, a poor third baseman, and a terrible catcher. But they were always just trying to find somewhere to put him on the field because no DH back then, and his bat absolutely played. So it's us struggling to find a place for Rudy York is not a unique problem to eternal baseball. But it lets Norm Cash in as a designated hitter, and it gets the
seal of approval,
a small thumb of approval from Tino, and that's good enough for me. All right, so over on the Pirates side of it, so the Pirates lineup is a little bit tricky because Paul Wainer, Hall of Famer, I think he's Big Poison of the Poison Brothers. He can only play right field, right? So the problem with that is if I say Pittsburgh right field, the only guy you think of is Roberto Clemente. So I can't DH Roberto Clemente, but he does play a decent center field. So sometimes he actually is displaced, which is ridiculous because you can see the defensive ratings over here under positions. And Clemente's a 10 in right field. And there aren't many of those 10s. So he's peerless in right. But that's the only place Paul Wainer plays. And he's not bad. He's an 8. So anyway, we'll see how it shakes out. But from an on-base percentage, the best is Bill Madlock. who can play third and also plays a pretty bad second base, but we'll deal with it. And wow, it's not the guys you'd expect. For OPS, next up, Rhoda, we got Bobby Bonilla, Tony Pena, and Andrew McCutcheon.
I don't think anybody would begrudge us doing like Clemente or Parker or
like
Archie Vaughn. Of course,
I think it's hard. It's hard to bury Parker, Clemente, and Ralph Kiner 789, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, no one's gonna begrudge us this.
All right, so we'll get Clemente up in here, and Dave Parker. We'll split up our righties. He's another right fielder, which is a problem. So we may end up with Clemente in center, Wayner in right. Jason or Ralph Kiner can play. Oh, and Willie Stargell. I mean,
where's Honus?
Honus can play anywhere, so he's great, but his numbers are
struggling, huh? He's not even on the page.
Yeah, he's way down there against lefties. So is Stargell actually, but I cannot believe Willie Stargell's hitting 083 against lefties, right?
Yeah, let's get those two in. Just
come on now.
No one's gonna.
Just for ratings, right? Like
we won't get any letters over this lineup.
Yeah, it's probably fair. So I can't believe you played Honus Wagner over Bobby Bonilla. What are you guys crazy?
This is an outrage. I want my subscription back.
Right. I want all my money back. All right. So Pena can catch. I don't have any problem with that. And outfield's full. We can play.
Archie.
I get Archie in there, but I was just looking for Stargell. I believe in Willie Stargell, kind of. And I can't hit him ninth because that feels like sacrilege. But Archie Vaughn can absolutely play short. So there you go. Chock full of stars. And we're ready for baseball. So we're firing it up.
Pitching for Pittsburgh.
Sounds good.
Cooper.
Sounds good. Looks good.
Leading off for Detroit. Center fielder. Ty Cobb.
So the tweak we made with Ty Cobb, because he'd had just dreadfully unproductive seasons, 5 of them in a row. And anybody can have a bad year. But 5 years for a guy who, over a 3-year span, averaged hitting 400 is just ridiculous. So what we did, we thought maybe the computer was misunderstanding one of the things that made Cobb so dangerous. He was a phenomenal bunter. But once he would lay down a couple of bunt singles, if they brought the infield in, then he would just whistle line drive past the infield. And that duality of skills, we were just guessing, wasn't being read properly. So I don't know if they were having him bunt way too often. So we left his bunting skill as a 10. He's still a phenomenal bunter. But we changed his sacrifice hits on his peak stats from like 24 down to like 12. And then turned those into base things. Just to see if that was confusing the computer. I don't know for sure that we fixed it, but he is having his best season. So that's the only guy we tweaked stats on, simply because everybody can have a rough year. 5 straight bad years in a row.
Yeah,
it's unfair.
And
he wasn't very happy about it. Anyway, here we go. Time for baseball. We're going to be the Pirates. So, because we're usually the home team.
That's a great photo of the ballpark.
It's I've never been inside. Everyone says it's gorgeous. But I went to a Steeler game last year. Stadiums are next to it. And it's right up against the river. There's a beautiful outside pavilion just outside the left field with the Clemente statue on it. Just on its own. Just the bird. I do need to get inside. Hopefully they'll spend some money before Paul Skeens, auditioning for new home.
Yeah, he might be unfortunately in pinstripes for too long.
You say unfortunately. I don't know why. But no, I prefer when guys stay with their home team. Maybe under what's likely to be a brand new CBA, maybe it'll be more likely for guys be.
Maybe they'll play in Utah. Maybe that'll
Never
be.
know.
They'd leave him unprotected during the expansion draft.
I mean, it's funny. The last one was so long ago, right? Braves one, but there were some big names left unprotected just because they were probably overpaid at that point, right?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but that was pure contracts, right? Where
Yeah.
they're like, please take this guy.
Yeah, and hardly anybody did, right? They're like, nah, because first-year franchises, they're selling tickets regardless because it's baseball in a town that didn't have it. So anyway, here we go. Here's Wilbur Cooper. He looks happy to be here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right fielder,
this game hates
Harry
that.
Heilman.
Harry Heilman.
It's funny. I don't remember Madlock anywhere but third base.
Number
Must have
20.
been early his career, huh?
Miguel
I don't think
Cabrera.
he played much second base, but enough to qualify. And I remember more as a Tiger. Kind of ironic.
Left fielder,
Interesting.
Yeah.
number 6, Al Kaline.
I wish we were the Tigers, Roto, because Miggy's got a 7% chance to steal second base right now. He's ready to go.
That's hit and run written all over it.
Pitching for Detroit, Al
All
Newhouser.
right.
Leading
Those
up,
old Pirates hats, though.
Freaking
Outstanding.
Bill
Good, right?
Madlock.
I wonder if late in the year, though, if you were a guy who had like 2 stars, if you were feeling it, right? Oh, man. You're showing me up. Madlock's got all this drip going on.
Center fielder, Roberto
27%, Roto, for
Yeah.
Bill Madlock.
Too early.
Later, though. And then they got
There. He's there. All
Hey!
right.
designated hitter, Dave Parker.
This must have been early in the season because I see some empty spots on Dave Park.
I love how they didn't try to get them even at all either. That's the best part.
It's like whatever.
Oh.
Run, Dave.
Oh,
Dave!
man. Here we go.
This game's easy.
Left fielder, Ralph Kiner.
Okay, fair enough. I think Madlock's one of like only a handful of guys to win batting crowns in both leagues because those guys didn't change teams that often.
I just remember that one clip where they're trying to pitch out or they were trying to intentionally walk him. It's just lunged across and lashed
would
it
take
going
it.
to right. So good.
Here's a Ralph.
The catcher's face, you can see his eyes just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
What are you doing? Who's Ralph Kiner? Oh, that's not going to get it done, Ralph.
Now we never see that again, man.
Right fielder,
Man, I got to update
Thanks,
the Parker.
Commish.
I got to update the Parker photo. He doesn't have his Hall of Fame logo.
Oh.
Take care of that. Sorry, Dave. Here's Paul Wainer. He's not getting it done either.
third baseman,
Few pop-ups.
Wagner.
Newhouser had bases loaded, nobody out, and he might wiggle out.
We got our Hall of Famer.
The
Bonus.
Flying Dutchman.
There we go.
Oh, just like that.
Thought that was
Catcher.
through.
Number 4, Rudy
Huh.
York.
Man, Rudy. Terrible catcher. We should be able to find him.
Designated hitter, number
I'll
25,
be right back.
Norm Cash.
Norm Cash, spokesperson for Renault.
Bubble!
Oh, look at Norm
First
Cash.
baseman.
Wheel.
Number 5, Hank Greenberg.
Wagner. Oh, Honus Wagner boots it. And the
Second
Tigers
baseman,
got 2 on
number
with
2.
1 out.
Charlie Gehringer.
Gehringer. Well, okay. If you say so. So Honus Wagner with the glove of stone. And now we got 2 on, 1 out for Charlie Gehringer. Help me out, Tino. Gehringer? I'm not sure. I always get it wrong. But Archie Vaughn knows what's up. Got him.
Shortstop, Harvey Can.
Harvey, what?
Sounds like he mumbled the name because he wasn't quite sure about how to pronounce it. Harvey.
Oh, All of a sudden, he's Ash from Evil Dead. Let's fix that one here. I understand that. Well, here's what he said.
Can.
Yeah.
I believe it's actually just pronounced Keen.
Game.
There you go.
All right, it's my good deed for the day. Big spot for you there,
Harvey.
Harvey. And he's neat.
Catcher.
Both
Tony.
teams are wiggling.
Tina.
Oh, come on. Okay, and I got to add the tilde on his name, but for now, we're not going to let that stand.
Pina.
Tony.
Pena.
Pena.
Yes.
Oh, wow, well done.
I'm hot stuff, Roto. I can't be stopped today. All right, Tony Pena. Wow. Not
First
much,
baseman.
Tony.
Willie Stargell.
Tony says first way, so Gehringer. Okay, I'm going with it. Here's Willie Stargell, also known as Pops,
Shortstop.
who's now hitting 077 against lefties.
Arky.
Arky Vaughn.
Didn't he have that tragic end where he drowned right after he retired or something?
Ball.
I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
I'm gonna
I
look
assume
that
he's
up.
from Arkansas, right? You don't earn the nickname Arky any other way.
I don't think he was. I think
No?
I looked it up one time because it seems like a no-brainer, but
Here's Ty Cobb leading off.
Strike three.
Sitting down. Sorry, Tino. Here's Harry Hoffman.
Strike three.
Got ourselves a pitching tool. Just like that. Moving on. No score. Bottom of the third. Here's Bill Madlock.
yeah.
And
So
remember-
when he was 40, he was fishing in a nearby on a lake with his friend Bill Weimer. Weimer stood up on the boat, causing it to capsize, and both men drowned.
Jeez.
Yeah. Savant. Yeah. Crazy.
Well, so much for Arky Vaughn then.
Yeah. Bummer.
Here's this is maybe my favorite thumbnail in all of eternal baseball, right? He looks like a baseball god.
Yeah, that's it.
He
Hard to
pretty
beat
much
that one.
was, right? Like, so I'm digging that one. And I love the old school batting helmets where you can see the green of the cap underneath it, right? Like
So
that's
good.
Here's Roberto Clemente
Ball four.
walking. He got some wheels. Let's see what we got here. 52.
No.
52,
You feeling
Roto.
it? With what?
You're the offensive coordinator, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I got plausible deniability here. He's off. He's in there.
All right.
17 to steal third.
Oh, he's in. Time to get Parker another star here.
Yeah, let's go Cobra.
Oh, caught in a rundown.
Yeah.
Some guy from Shore. Yeah, saw the whole thing. Yeah, saw them both go under.
It's a little late for a conspiracy theory, Dave.
Oh, do you have information?
It's a cold case, I'm pretty sure. But so it looks like it was a grounder back to Newhouser, and he just ran Clemente down off a second. Threw back to second, got him diving back. But Dave Parker's 55% to steal second.
Okay, so Arky Vaughn, I'm just a little bit of non sequitur, got his nickname early in life due to his Arkansas accent, despite leaving Arkansas before his first birthday. So, man, his family must have really kept that twang going.
Or he was a linguistic prodigy.
Yeah. Sorry, where are we?
Dave Parker is 55% steal second.
I'm feeling it, man. Let's do it.
Oh, they're checking on him. Now he's 49.
Don't tell me the odds, Weber.
I don't know if I can endorse sub 50% 2-out base stealing.
They're not looking for it. Let's do it.
All right. Go, Dave. Run. He's
Weber, come on.
And he loses a star, man. That's not.
Well,
Here's out,
Kiner will be leading off.
Here's out, K-line.
Foul tip.
Rudy York. Man, he could hit.
Oh,
But Clemente's on it. Norm Cash. Man, Wilbur Cooper's dealing. A one-hitter through 3 or 4. Bottom of the 4th, here's Ralph Kiner. Popping it up.
that's got the distance.
Paul
There's
Waiter.
no way Miggy catches more than 3 or 4 pop-ups in a row.
Paul Waiter. Oh, error at first. Waiter is safe. 25% steal.
Yeah, I can't justify that one.
Yeah, that's not happening. But Honus Wagner's ready. With one down. Oh, to the wall. It's double. But a quick relay. Waiters held at third. There's Tony Pena. 1 out. Pena is a 3-bunter. So not great.
3-bunter be like amazing in this current era of baseball.
Right.
I'm just always perpetually astounded at how poor everybody is at bunting now.
Yeah. I wonder if they even work on it at all.
I mean, even the guys you think should be, like the middle infielders, right? Or the utility guys. You're like, okay, this guy's got to know how to lay one down, right? And it's just pop up over the catcher. It's like,
I wonder if a bench guy who really worked on his bunting would get some pinch hit opportunity.
Just like being a long snapper or something.
That's the only guy who can drop it down.
He lays down 200 a day in practice. Gets to the ballpark 4 hours early. Just
bing, bing. Norm needs to get his, I forgot Norm was a quarterback guy. That's true. And his numbers are great this year, so maybe something's going on up there in Motown. Here's Tony Pena. Grounded a second. We got a 97% chance for Waiter to be safe.
Don't tell me the odds, Weber.
Right? That was a good one, though. So, sure. RBI ground out for Tony Pena.
We just won the game.
And I fixed his name, too. So it's a good day for Tony Pena. Here's Willie Stargell. Ooh.
He got it.
It's off the wall.
Keep going.
Might have been his second hit off a lefty all year. Good for him. With that 2-0 fight. Stargell is 9%.
Walls are closing in, Tino.
I kind of want to send Stargell just to see the look on Cabrera's face as the L train comes through. Here's Archie Vaughn. Oh,
yes.
Saved.
Send him. No, 27.
27.
All right, Madlock.
It's Bill Madlock. Taps at the third.
No,
Cabrera's
he's
up
there.
Safe.
Oh, he was there.
Safe. We're in there. And up 3-0. It's not like Newhouser's getting killed, but dinks and dunks are hurting him here. And a couple of infield singles. Now it's Roberto Clemente time.
Yeah, there's something like 4 infield singles, huh?
Yeah, killing him. Archie Vaughn scores on Clemente's single left. 4-0. I'm just to be a little bit crude. We're going to pop over here, take a look at what Detroit's got. So they had gotten the bird, Mark Fidrich, this year, who had one great season and then a career pretty much ruined by arm injuries. But Detroit's bullpen was so bad, we were trying to have Fidrich just pitch relief, and he got murdered. 7.56. So we set him down this week and activated Mickey Lou to give them just another arm.
There you go.
So I'm kind of hip on giving Lolich a little bit. Just because he's fresh. Yeah, I can be talked out of this by any of the Detroit fans watching. But
Man,
for now,
Scuba's going to be they're going to have a good, even better staff, man. Once Scuba's got a couple more years on his bed.
well, and in Major League Baseball, right? But they have Struble in a contract year, and then they signed Framber Valdez, and Verlander, right? Like that's a good step.
Yeah, they should do all right.
And look at this, Tito's like get it done. So we're authorized as soon as we get Lily. Meanwhile, here's Dave Park.
Oh, that's a beaut.
Too high.
No.
The trajectory of the ball was too high. All right, so here we go.
I'm still fooled 6 years into this.
It doesn't help that it's a small picture of the ballpark, but I wanted to get the skyline. Plus, there's actual fans in the stadium, unlike actual Pirates games. So,
that was a low blow. You didn't really need to do that one, did you?
True, though, right? Like I remember last year, man, on opening day, the owner, Bob Nutting, was just walking around the concourse. And it didn't go as he expected, right? Some people were nice, but some of the diehards were like, hey, what's up, bozo? Sell the team.
Ugh.
Nothing like kicking a millionaire in the short.
Dude, there's got to be like some sovereign wealth funds in the Middle East, right? I mean, they're buying up all of European soccer. There's got to be some openings for them, and
come on,
that's got to happen at some point, right?
You would hope.
They're gonna make the Yankees look like a single A club at that point.
I wish Pittsburgh would stop buying championships. Jeez. Here's Hank Greenberg.
Strike three.
Pittsburgh's a cool town, man.
How far is that drive for you, Weber?
Oh, it's funny because Pennsylvania's wider than you think. So, like, my son is in southern Pennsylvania going to college, and he's 6.5 hours. And Pittsburgh's another 3 hours west.
Oh, wow.
So, but it's a big state for an East Coast state. It wouldn't be as long for me to drive. Like, I bet I could go from Rhode Island to Pittsburgh 8 hours, maybe.
It's a little longer than I thought it was.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's big. But to go all the way south and then up to Pittsburgh, it's a bit of a checkmark trip.
We'll have to maybe one day we'll meet in Pittsburgh. See a couple games.
We time it right. We'll see a Steeler game and a Pirates game.
That would be absurd.
We'll go to Tremonti Brothers.
Manny's Barbecue, yeah, for sure.
I'm willing to take the recommendation. All right, so here's
that's Sanguian, right? Manny Sanguian?
I didn't think about that. It makes sense. Must be in the ballpark. Like I said, have to be in the ballpark. Hard to be.
Once all the kids are out, man, we'll do a full summer.
Yeah. Let's go hit a bunch of ballparks. See you later. That's one of the advantages of training to be a teacher, man. Summertime is like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going walkabout.
As Brian's saying, yeah, we'll go to Baltimore, catch Boog's Barbecue.
Had some Boog's Barbecue.
I'll bring the heartburn pills.
Good idea. Like, unless you're in North Carolina, barbecue's always good. You ever had North Carolina barbecue?
No. Is it bad?
Most barbecue sauce is tomato based. North Carolina barbecue is vinegar based.
Oh.
And it's disgusting.
Really?
Just the worst.
Oh, man. We're going to get letters now.
So bad. Come at me, North Carolina. Here's Ralph Kiner. Here we go.
This is going to wind up. We're going to be on like Charlotte and Asheville Facebook groups. Just getting inundated with hateful messages.
Yeah, actually, we'll make it a reel clip or something on Instagram, and we'll have them AI us, so we're just big cartoon heads. It's gonna be great. Just declaring war on North Carolina. It makes sense. Tino's making sense. When I was in Detroit for when McFarland was doing the All-Star game in Detroit, there was a church so big that it had a marquee. And it said, at our faith Catholic church or whatever, we're thankful for This is early like 2000s, and it said, "We're thankful for the Red Wings and pray for the Lions and the Tigers."
So good.
I'm digging that. All right, here's Honeswack.
Strike 3.
Sitting down. Tony Payne.
Ball.
Just imagine Barry Sanders. If we ever did Eternal Football, just imagine Barry Sanders and
Right.
Ugh.
Barry Sanders, Billy Sims in the same backfield.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We're like running the wishbone.
Yeah, and man, if we had a bigger staff, I have no doubt that Eternal Football would be a hit too, man. Right? Like, but whatever. The idea is, it gets a little more. I can swallow Babe Ruth hitting home runs off, Tarek Skubal. But the idea that some of the defensive backs from the 20s were like going to come up and stop Christian Okoye.
Cover Randy Moss. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. But then again, back then you were allowed to open clothesline guys, right? Some of those black and white defensive clips from the NFL look like legalized assault.
I mean, even the 60s, right? There was that one guy, I forget what his name was, that he was a safety for the Chiefs, right? He was known as the Hammer. Basically, just
yeah.
It was like Iron Mike Sharp coming in there just every time. Just
at the I don't know if it's still there, but at the Football Hall of Fame in Canton, they had these big flat screens laid almost flat, and they were touch screens, so you could just select the Hall of Famer and look up best plays or resume or whatever. And I was spending too long at it, and I hit a new one, and two kids, like 10-year-olds behind me, audibly sighed, because I picked Vic Night Train Lane, at the time, like a 6'3" cornerback in the 50s, I think, for the Chiefs. And he was the Horned Fright, baby. He was just merciless, just killing everything that moved. And so I was like, you know what, kids, come up here. Come here. Watch this. And it was like they saw their first horror movie. It was fabulous. And I'm like, just remember, these guys are legends for a reason, right?
That's good.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Williamson, the Hammer.
Just some of those old clips of those old VHS tapes, right? That they stopped selling because all the advertisements were just concussion after concussion.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago. Like, I remember in the early 2000s, ESPN's NFL coverage had a segment called Jacked Up. And they would just put on the highlight of some wide receiver getting beheaded. And I just remember it was three guys and Michael Irvin. And at the same time, they'd all scream in unison, "Jacked up!" And I'm like, did Irvin get his career ended by a hit across the middle that messed up his neck?
Yeah. I mean, some of those, the receiver would instantly get to their feet, and then they would wheel sideways for about 10 steps, and then it's like, oh, man.
And then they'd be, next possession, they'd be back out there.
Yeah, well, they show them on the sideline, and they just give them the smelling salts, right? And, all right.
It was a slot receiver for the Bears, Tom Waddle, who got knocked out like every game. and he'd wake him up, and he'd go.
I used to love the old... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, the commentators would always go, well, he got his bell rung, but he's tough.
Yes, right?
No.
Rub some dirt on it. You're good, brother.
Yeah, he'll be okay. Somebody wake up Tom. We're getting this ball back. Yeah. Well,
I used to love, though, the old days, they would actually show all the linemen with the oxygen. They stopped doing that entirely because it looked too weak. But, I mean, the guys was like... This is like sea level in San Diego, right? It's not like they were mile high.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure we've progressed in the NFL, but whatever. Here's Willie Stargell. Tapping out. Just like that. Oh, I almost forgot about Mickey Lolich. We'll see if he's still needed. But it's Ty Cobb time right now.
Track 3.
Sitting down. Sorry, Tito. Here's Harry Hoffman. And that is Detroit's second hit of the day. Whew. Miguel Cabrera grounded into a double play just like Tito said they would.
Yeah, he called it.
We might be out of this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Both kneecaps? That is absurd.
I remember. I think he went to jump and he just fell like a sniper.
Can't even
That
imagine the pain.
Dude, that was terrible.
Is that on YouTube?
Probably.
I'm sorry, I'm that guy. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Eternal Baseball is brought to you by Brent's ADHD.
Wendell Davis injury.
See how bad it is. Here's Roberto Clemente. Tap it out. Here's Al Kaline.
Oh my god, that was terrible. That video. Oh my! It was so weird. He went to jump and he just like it's like he got shot.
Yeah, he
Just went back on his back. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What are the odds of that? That's got to be
not good.
Struck by lightning twice.
Ball 4.
The fact that it broke both knees, right?
Oh my goodness! I had never seen that clip before. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a bad clip.
Track 3.
Norm Cass sitting down. Here's Greenberg with 2 outs, 1 on. Pop it up. Honus Wagner's on his horse, literally, probably riding a horse.
Ball.
Greenberg sends one down the
Did
line.
you
Oh,
get
that's why they call them big boys. I seem to remember that the Bears tried to win without an actual quarterback. I'm not sure he had better days ahead. Still, pour one out for Wendell Davis here.
Man, goodness, yeah.
So we've got Lolich warming up, but Newhouser has raided the ship. See if we got to go to that header.
Oh,
Dave Parker with a wall scraper.
Ball 4.
Ralph Kiner walking. There's Paul Wayner. A lot of that. Kaline's under it. 2 down. Here's Honus Wagner. Tap in the second. Can't get him by an eyelash.
did the fridge go out on the field? I didn't watch the entirety of the clip.
I didn't remember that, but maybe.
Man,
That was back when the fridge was pretty much Taylor Swift, right? Like they could not show enough.
he was an amazing phenomenon.
Yeah, he's a big time. He has a Super Bowl rushing touchdown. Walter Payton does not. Just saying. Here's Charlie Gary.
Man, that Patriot team got rolled.
That's a rough
Steve
game.
Grogan didn't quite come through.
No. Here's Harvey Keene. I mean, it might be pinch hit time for Harvey Keene, I'm thinking. They've only got 2 hits and they got a backup shortstop. Let's see what we got over here. Because sometimes the computer isn't as quick on the stick. So for batters, OPS against lefties, everybody's works. We're playing everybody who can hit them. So you can go with Mickey Templeton, but it can give you some pop. You want a Mickey Templeton sighting to try to crack a home run here, Roto? Bottom of the
Yes.
8th?
Absolutely.
All right, Harvey. Remind me not to leave Templeton in at shortstop. Because no one wants to see that.
Pinch hitting for
Even Wendell
Detroit.
Davis is
Mickey
like, no, man.
Templeton.
I kind of want to see that.
Here's Fruit Loops. Yeah, it's not quite going to have the distance. And line it into a double play. That's rough. All right, so it's Carlos Guillen dropping in here. I forget the reference here. You're going to have to let us in on that. Welcome to the big one. All right, so now we can give control of Detroit back so they can take credit for this comeback. And our guy, it's Newhouser. Tony Payne's on. I think I've only seen bits of that. I don't know if I've seen the whole thing. Here's where we start.
Ball.
All right. So nobody out, first two guys on. I think Mickey Lolich has waited long enough. He's still ready. He's just had a diminishing Pittsburgh. So welcome to Eternal Baseball. Mickey Lolich.
Pitching for Detroit, Mickey Lolich.
Look at those ears. All right.
Strike 3.
Oh, but Bill Madlock. With it. We can send Pena home with one out, but he's only got a 37% chance. So I'm thinking we probably.
Who's up next?
Who just hit Madlock? So it's the number 2 hitter.
Clemente. We'll give
Yeah, Clemente. Yeah, we let him go. Send the Pena home, no. We'll go with 2 for 3. Roberto Clemente. Wild pitch. Line out to third. Stars will get stuck. The 2 down. Pirates lead 5-0. Here's Dave Parker. Clean single to right. Madlock has a 99% chance to score. We're liking that. And it's 7-0. Maybe Lolich is not ready for prime time. Here's how Ralph Kine.
Strike 3.
So we go to the 9th. Here's Wilbur Cooper trying to wrap up a good game. 2-hit shutout.
Strike 3. Yeah.
Sitting down Harry Heilman.
Ball 4.
Walking.
Take your base.
Who's an 8% to steal second. Here's Al Kaline. Keeping it interesting. Single to right.
I think he's got a pretty long leash here.
Yeah. Here's our Rudy York. Lining out to short. 2 down. Possibly the last chance for Detroit. Norm Cash. Tapping a Madlock. Throws to Willie Stargell. And that's the game, folks.
The final score from PNC Park.
This game's easy.
7.
Right?
Detroit 0.
We should have laid
Wilbur
some money
Cooper is
on
the winner. He is now 13-7. Al Newhouser gets the loss. He is now 10-5 on the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 49 minutes.
I mean, Newhouser didn't pitch that bad. 10 hits in 7 innings and 4
There's
walks.
like 4 infield hits too.
Yeah, a bunch of them were infield hits. 4 of the runs were unearned. So it wasn't that bad. But Wilbur Cooper was in playoff form. 3-hit shutout. Got to be, player of the game. So with that, Pittsburgh takes the series 2 games for 1. And keep chasing that wild card. Detroit's lead in the AL North slips down 4, but they've still won 30 of their last 40 games. So no, it's not exactly panic time. So, anyway, there you go. Sometimes it's more competitive, but sometimes we're so brilliant at co-managing the squad. We've run away with a blowout-ish. 7-0. Anyway, for our Tigers fans, I'm sorry you waited all year to see that. But maybe we'll get them back on towards the end of the year.
Yeah, playoffs maybe.
Yeah, and they'll definitely. Can't imagine them missing. Better times ahead for the Detroit Tigers. If you like what you saw, if you're new to the broadcast, you can find one of your team's games. This is our 145th Eternal Baseball podcast. So there's plenty of games for every team up there. And if we haven't got your team on yet this season, we will. Just be a little more patient with us, and we will get it to you by season's end. And like I said, we're about 2/3 of the way done with the season, so rolling right along. We hope to get your fill of the World Baseball Classic this week, spring training, opening day for Major League Baseball right around the corner, and the stretch drive for Eternal Baseball is the best thing of all. So thanks for being with us, and keep track of us at eternalbaseball.com, and we will see you next week for another thrilling edition of the Eternal Baseball Podcast.
Thanks, everyone.